I give you thanks for all you have done. I am so blessed. My soul is at rest. Oh Lord, I give you thanks. Thanks, thanks. I give you thanks for all you have done. I am so blessed. My soul is at rest. Oh Lord, I give you thanks. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Great morning, great morning to you. I give thanks. Hi, Lillington. Good morning, Lily. How are you this morning? How was your weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had a good weekend, and it is so good to see you today. Really, really, really good to see you. I am so blessed, my soul is at rest. Oh Lord, I give you thanks. Thanks, thanks. I give you thanks for all you have done. Sing, I am so blessed. My soul is at rest. Oh Lord, I give you thanks. But thankfully, you finished on a high note. Awesome. Love that. Love, love, love that. I could say mine too. I think I had a similar situation. But let me tell you something. I went to church and oh my God, I it was truly a blessing. It was truly a blessing. I think it was more so a new song that I learned. I don't even know it all so good, but it was good. It was good. The part of the song that actually what's the name of it? Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I find it. It says, oh my God, I can't remember the name of it right now. All right, let me see if I find it. um, oh my goodness, I can't find the name of the song. Hold on, let me see. I think the song was saying God has a plan for me. Yes. It was beautiful. I put it on my channel in a shorts. Yes. I Anthony, I Conrad, I Anthony. I took a little dig. Oh my God. Lily, I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you. You wouldn't even imagine. And you felt good. You see, you ended on a high note. I am proud of you. Well done, Anthony. Welcome in. Welcome in, Anthony. Really, really good to see you. Um, what's that nose? I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, but hello to you. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Anthony said, Wagwan Trina, let me get my phone so I can listen and work. Of course, do the work, yes. But we had started a series on um what you call it now, stress. Hey, my Jamaican people, we are back on the same time. Oh my goodness, that is so wonderful. We are back on the same time. Oh my God. And so I normally say I want to do it 7:30, but man, 7:30 I was still under my sheet. I was still feeling a little tired. But we started the series last week about overcoming stress. If you have not listened to those, if you were not here, you need to go ahead and check them out. Those were some good, we had some good conversation. We had some great conversation. And for this week as well, we are going to finish up, hopefully we might finish it up this week. Yeah. I know the one for Friday. If we did it on Friday, if we don't change and just have a chit chat Friday, you're going to enjoy it. That one is take time out to enjoy life. Can't wait to reach that one. Oh my goodness. And while I was going through this one, I thought about the motivational video I did on Sunday, the one that was released yesterday. If you haven't heard it, if you haven't seen it, you need to check that out. I gave some great nuggets, some great tips. And I thought about some of you when I was doing it. And this morning, don't try to do it all by yourself. So, Father, we want to thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for friends. Thank you for family. Thank you for those who continue to support this channel. Thank you for even those who don't support it, because they help to push us even further, to push us beyond what we think we are capable of doing. We thank you, Father, for your love towards us. You never fail in love. We thank you, oh God, for all the many blessings that you continue to give to us. And even when things don't go our way, we still want to thank you, because you know the plans that you have for us is for us to prosper. And so this morning, as we go into today's word, we want to thank you that you're going to send help for us as we go through. Let it go on good soil, and that it will help at least one person for today. And even somebody that may be on the replay who just feel like they cannot make it, who may feel stressed out, who may feel overwhelmed and don't know what to do, where to go, what to say. I pray today that you will touch them in the mighty name of Jesus. I pray, God, that you will give us fresh insight and vision. And if anybody who come today who may not be feeling well in body, soul, spirit, we thank you that you are the healer, and we pray that you will heal them today. Help us to cast all our cares upon you, because you cares for us. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. Hey, look who we have here. Just not hearing my name. Just not hearing my name. Every 5 seconds was the best place, and peace and quiet. I know won't have them until Christmas because they're back in school. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great, Lily. Anthony says he's doing okay, just woke. And Lily said just woke up not long time ago because I have nothing to get up for. I'm doing some writing now. Oh my God, Lily, you're a writer too? Girl, listen me. That is a fantastic thing. Hey, this morning we want to give God thanks for being here. We want to thank God for his many blessings. Bess, good morning. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday, happy Monday. And as we see, I think Jamaica is on tropical storm watch again. My Jamaican people, make sure say on stock up, right? Don't try to do it all by yourself. So that will stress you out. So that is what we want to talk a little bit about this morning. One of the reasons we get stressed is because we don't think that everybody depends on, because we think, not don't think, we think everybody depends on us. Everything. What am I saying this morning? One of the things that stresses us out, we think everything depends on us. Lily, you need to release some of those. You probably need to do some digital books. Probably need to put some on Amazon, right? You need to release some, right? You need to release some. We have another friend here. I don't know if she's here in the back yet, who is writing a little book as well, and she's doing a fantastic job. It's just to release it. No, I don't think she released it yet. Okay, but I'll let her tell her story. You need to do that. So many of us have gifts and talents and we're not using them. This is my gift and my talent. Yes, this is my gift and my talent, to come to you, to talk to you, to give you a nice warm hug, to say you can do it, to say there's greater in you. Yes, to say we can do it. Sister Iris, are you getting a lot of rain in Jamaica? How are you? How is honey? Honey gone out to work? Honey gone out to work yet? Oh my God! When I saw the weather on Saturday. I think I got it on Saturday. I got an update on Saturday and yesterday. Like, oh my God, spare them, you know. And I'm trying to call my mom and she not answering her phone. But listen, one reason we first of all, anybody remember any other reason we went through last? Let me see if any bright student in the class. Anybody remember anything we spoke about last week about overcoming stress? Just tell me one thing. Just tell me one thing. Oh, we're getting a lot of rain. Well, I know you need the rain for the water, but we don't want it so continuously that you can't move it. Anybody remember what we talked about last week? Let me know in the comments. Even one thing, I want to hear from you. Trina used to read some of my work on YT and stop doing. Okay, because oh, I understand. Yes, yes, Lily. Procrastination. Yes, that is it. Rain, rain, go away, come back another day. They probably need the rain. I think they were getting the rain from Saturday. But today, while you think about what we talked about over last week, it would be good to hear if you remember anything from what I shared last week. Lily said talk procrastination, yes. But today we are talking about trying to do it all by yourself. Right, Lily? Some of the time you cannot do everything by yourself. I need you, you need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me. You know, one of the things that stresses us out, we're trying to do the work all by ourselves. You see, people think those who work from home, who stay at home moms, that they have it easy. Mm-mm. They don't have it easy. Bess says, Trina, I'm not ashamed to ask for help. But do you always ask for help, though, Bess? You're not ashamed to do it, but sometimes you just say, let me just do it by myself. I believe when I was going through this morning's word, I was like, one of this was for me. I used to be troubled by one of this one. And you will soon hear which one of them. Right? So it is, we believe, for me, for example, like at home, doing the doing the work, like say I'm going to clean the bathroom, like I have chores to do in the home, clean the home and so on, and I could ask for help to clean the bathroom, but in my mind I'm like, I'm not going to clean it good. You know what eventually happen? I be eventually get worn out. I be get eventually get really tired. So I have to now start asking for help. Well, not just now. I started it a few years now. I realized this ain't gonna work. This will not work. That sometimes I will say, can you do the laundry today? Yes. Can you, first of all, I don't even attempt to clean windows. Hmm? The other day, I had one of my friends coming to help me clean windows when I was in Jamaica. Came to help me clean the windows. And man, when she was done cleaning the windows, and she did an excellent job, she cleaned all my windows. And I have a window in my bedroom that is so big. It's a big bay window. When she was done, she was like, Trina, no, miss sorry for you when you used to have to clean these windows. She said about 50 windows we count. She was exaggerating, but it was a lot of window. I like light. Okay, I like the natural light inside. But I realized I couldn't do it. I would do the inside. I would ask my husband to do the outside. And the last time when he was not around and I was there by myself, I tried to clean them. And I said, the next time these are going to clean, I'm going to pay someone. I'm going to get a professional to do it because it did not stress me out. It was stressing me out. We need to ask for help. Anthony, if you're still listening to me and you're on the job and you need to ask for help, ask for help. Don't try to do it all by yourself. Hmm? Letting go is hard for me and asking for help. I know. I realize, Lily, and that is why you become overwhelmed. That is why sometimes you stress out so much. Hmm? You got to work on it. You got to work on it. It's not something that you can let go overnight. It has to be something that you have to be intentional about and to be able to work on it. Right? To tell yourself, if start from something small. Start from something small and letting it go. Just ask for help. And first of all, they might not doing it as well as you do it, but guess what? At least it's not as bad. You get a little help, right? Because sometimes things are do me that want to do it. I realize even in recent time, sometimes things are not done. Oh, I wanted to do. I mean, just stress out about it. And the other day, I had to take a grip of myself and say, hey, girl, why you stress yourself over that for? I have to personally tell myself I'm not going to stress over this. I had to talk. Last week, I had to talk to myself. I said, why are you stressing yourself over this? You cannot control it. Stop stressing yourself. Hmm? We can't do it. Sometimes it's like sometimes I feel like windows are multiplying. So it goes when you live in a big house, windows, but they look here. It would take me like a week to clean my windows base. It would take like a week to clean my windows. It's hard. And then you have to remove the things that has the mesh, wash the mesh, and go through. And especially if you have burglar bars on it, that makes it worse. Hmm? Yes, Anthony, you need to ask for help. Well, I can't others if I have to go. Sadiki, you still need to ask. You still need to ask. And sometimes, or say for example, no, that I allow my son to wash the bathroom. So now, as it is now, we share. Back home, he would have his own, but now we share. So sometimes I said, okay, I still wanted to get the tray. I still wanted you to know how to wash a bathroom. Sometimes when he's finished, it's not done properly. And I call him back. I said, look there, look. I look there. But and then sometimes I will just do it. Just finish it up. I will just, cause it's not going to be so much. So Saniki, if you look at it that way, understand T. I understand. Have yourself a wonderful day. Listen, sometimes you still have to ask for the help. You won't spend, instead of spending 1 hour washing the bathroom, you probably just spend 15 minutes just going over a little bit. So you don't need to ask for the help, Saniki, and it will lessen the amount of time you need to do what you need to do. So whatever it is, please ask for the help. So Jesus asked for help. He chose 12 and he trained them. He trained them up and he sent them out because he said he needed it. He needed to do it. Exactly. So Tamira said, boys, clean their space and I deep clean it. It will indeed lessen the time for real. Of course. It will lessen the time. It will lessen the time that you have to do it. I had to start doing that because I got so overwhelmed. It was too much. So like last week, I was there and I'm watching him and he got up and he went to do his laundry and he was there and the bathroom wasn't washed and I was there and I went in there. When I see the time, I said, what to the bathroom is like, Mom, is my week to wash the bathroom? I'm like, yes, it's your week. Yeah. I had to delegate that responsibility. I had to do it. I had to say, you're going to do it every other week, right? And I still will do a little bit of touching. So Saniki, you need to do it. I do, but if it's not done properly, then to do it over a couple of days after. You can do that too. Maybe 2 days after you can do it. And I promise you, you're not going to spend as much time. And when you see it's not done in a particular way, you can call. Don't try to do it all the time behind them. Sometimes call the person and say, look at this, you know, you haven't done this. You haven't this is not done properly. How do you do? Or sometimes you need to ask, how do you do it? All right, I'm going to observe you one of the day when they are doing it. Observe them, see what they do, see how they do it, right? And help them. We got to train, especially in today's society, we got to train up our children, boys and girls, not just girls. You need to train the boys because when they go out on their own, they need to know when something look good from when it dirty, right? You got to train them up. You got to train them up. You're going to tell them today is your day to cook. Don't tell them the same day. Tell them in advance so they can prepare their mind. You have to do it. Tamara said, as an adult, we must put our foot down. We got to do it. You got to train them. We have to try and train them. Train the child. It's not just say don't go thief, don't do this. It's not just that alone you talk about, We got to train them to do things so they can function on their own. What happens when some of them have to leave our home, go to colleges and so on, if they're not in college yet? Huh? When they should go and live on their own, they don't want to leave you because you're doing everything for them. If it's not done properly, then if it's over, do it over. So they know they have to do it well. Yes, you got to do that. You got to do that. Tell them, Shrina, girl, we get two fine husband out of our home. Ah, nice. I know. Nice. They have to be able to do it. My son doesn't love doing it, but him have to do it. Him don't love go to cooking. So I have to know, Tamira, I have to know delegate a day out of the week. I said, this is your day to cook. I have to tell. So the other day, he's doing health and family life, I think it is. It's something like foods at school. That's one of the things that he's doing. And Liza, Michael, good morning. So when it was his day to cook, I said to him, what you, today's Thursday, no, today's your day to cook. He said, but I baked at school today. So what? That don't have anything to do with me. That don't have anything to do with me. He was telling him that he did baking at school, so he couldn't manage the cooking. That not have nothing to do with me. So I said to him, so of course he loved corned beef and rice, so that was his his first go-to. So he do corned beef and rice, and we kill it with corned beef and rice. But at least me know him can cook corned beef and rice, right? Yes. Nice, Tamira. Nice, Saniki. I know your husband love the cooking. I know your husband love the cooking. I know he loves the cooking, Saniki. Yes. Liza says she has a testimony to share. Oh my God. Can't wait to hear it. Cow, I'm excited already. Me love set corned beef too. Yeah, man. I don't eat it, so if he's doing corned beef and rice, he's gonna have to do tin mackerel for me or something else. Or maybe if there's leftovers, something else, I'll eat it. But I'm not going to stop him. If he wants to do it, I'll let him do that. And then I'll probably find something go with mine. Something food. Because I said, I want to. So I look forward to those days. I look forward to days when I know I don't have to go into the kitchen. So one of the two reason is, Saniki, mind this is you, perfectionist. Perfectionist. Okay? And the second thing is insecurity. Perfectionist. We think if I want the job well, this is Saniki, Saniki, if I want the job well done, I'll do it myself. Saniki, this is you. That's a nice idea, but often it doesn't work well because there are just too many things to be done. Simply, we don't have the time and the talent to do everything by yourself, right? It's really an egotistic attitude that says nobody can do it the way I can. So, Saniki, this one is for you. Saniki, I'm not ashamed to say I was that way. I was that way. I was that way. Oh my God. So, as someone read Liza testimony, let me finish this point. Let me tell you something, Saniki. I remember I was like, Jesus Christ, we don't want to let this go. And I'm like, when I was back at work, there are some things I didn't want anybody else. I was like, but we still have to do it over anyways. So I would take on it and there would be so much for me to do. So I started delegate responsibility to my supervisors. Let them do it and then send it to me. I have less to do. Instead of me doing it from scratch, I gave them an outline, tell them the process I need, let them share whatever is there. And then I'll do the final touch. And it makes my job easier. There are one or two things that You know, make no sense me give nobody for do, but some things we got to try to let it go. So back in the days, I would say I was a perfectionist, but I don't think I'm like 100% there. I have let go some of it. I am not as bad as I used to be, right? Back home, same thing. I would want to do everything all by myself because they're not going to do it well. Mm? I graduate. Yes, I graduate. So Liza shared her testimony with us. Let us hear. So I was procrastinating to finish my paper for school. It was about 11 a.m. Then one of your videos came up in my feed. Type, stop waiting. Speak, speak of procrastination. I immediately got up. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I began to finish the paper. I got it done exactly at 6 p.m. just in time to get ready for work. It was your video that motivated me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I know. Sometimes we just need a little touch, just a little touch, to say it's time to move. I'm really happy it really propelled you to finish it. Because sometimes we put off the things that we can do. It always say, what you can do today, don't put it off for tomorrow. But we are faced with procrastination. Thank you, Tamira. And as always, you're always active in the chat. Thank you for your 15 cents. That is the way to go. I share the sentiments with Taniki, especially if I have to go back over it. It annoys me. It does. It does. And I think that is why even now I'm faced with a little issue right now that there are some things that I have to be going over. I can't say what it is, but there are certain things that I have to go over. And it like every time I realize I have to do it, it just stress me out, and I just hiss my teeth, and I'm just like, okay, I need to find a way out to deal with this and not make it stress me out, right? Because even though I try to address it, it is still happening, right? It is still happening, and almost every day, every single day, I have this to deal with. Every day. I don't know how to deal with it. Right? I tried addressing it verbally. I tried addressing showing, but it is still stressing me out. I just need to find a way how to deal with it so it's not stressing me out. Right? So perfectionism or perfectionist. They would call me a perfectionist. I would call myself a perfectionist. And I thought it was a good thing, but it's not. Now that I am more educated in the sense that I know, understand that it's not a good thing to have because you ended up taking on too much. You're biting off more than you can chew. I am working on it. So it's something that I'm actually working on it. Right? It is something that we have to delegate some of the responsibilities, right? And guide, train and guide. So if you want somebody to do something and they're not doing the way you would like them to do it, you got to show them. Say, I know you like doing it this way, but I would prefer it done this way. So you got to say your 2 cents. You got to say your piece. It doesn't make sense. It becomes overwhelming when you show, guide, and then it still doesn't happen. That is something, no, I'm going to have to do some research. How else do I work this out? So Jesus, he called 12 and he trained them and he sent them out. Were they all perfect? No, they were not all perfect, but he had to send them out. Right? So you got to he will still let them work because we need to let other people make some mistakes in order for them to learn the same way the disciples learned. So your children will got to make some mistakes, Aniki. They gotta make some mistake. That's how they're going to learn. You gotta make some mistake. Them have to go burn up all some of the rice and I'll burn the dumpling too. Not true, Michael. Your daughter cooking the other day when she cooked that nice meal. They got to learn. Say then cook the food and not put no salt in there. They got to learn. How do we overcome stress? So that's what we're talking about, Michael. So we did 3 series last week. You can listen to those 3 that we talk about. Procrastination was one of them. Lily's jumped on. But today we're talking about being a perfectionalist. A perfectionism, whichever you want to call it. So at work now, Michael, what task can you delegate to somebody else? What task can you delegate to somebody else? When you're having a meeting, can you say, okay, do not make sure we have at least 2 persons at the front desk at all times. So if somebody has to go on lunch, let us get a relief for that 1 hour because it becomes too much for me to be answering the phone and attending to guests coming in. So that's a strategy. Because you feel overwhelmed, the phone is ringing, you have to give excellent service. Somebody's in front of you, you got to give excellent service. And chances are maybe one of your teammates coming to you, you got to give excellent service. Best, you are in the business, you are in the health business, and if you, I don't know exactly what is it that you do, but maybe say you're in the hospital, if that's where you work, and you're, say for example, in the emergency, you know what is needed in the emergency. Make sure at least one, when person's going off on break or on leave or something like that, we get added coverage because it becomes too much for you guys to handle when you're short for too long, right? So we got to come up with ideas and plans to make the things work out easier. We got to, let's ask God, what can I suggest that they implement at work? So this is not just for home, because we get stressed out. The most place we get stressed out is work. We got to find out something that can be implemented that can reduce our stress level. You spend at least 8 hours of the day at work. Some people spend up to 12 hours at work. We got to find out what are some of the things, right? Same thing with you, Liza, right? At work, what can you suggest that they implement? Pray over it before you go to them with it. Say, Lord, this is what I have. This is, ask the Lord to minister to you, give you an idea, something, right? If it becomes too much, talk about it. Talk about it because at the end of the day, your health is your responsibility. Mrs. Lee or Mr. Lee, what's up? Your health, is this Mr. or Mrs.? Your health is your responsibility. You got to take it in control. You got to make a difference, right? Now I have to come up with ideas on what videos to make. You not have no trouble, dear son. You not have no trouble, dear son, Saniki. I tell you that I have some of those things for you, right? Go on that page. You remember this one that I sent to you? I don't remember his name. Alfred or something like that. It does stop come up on my page. You can go and see what he do and just do it. Nothing wrong in doing the exact thing that he does because You are doing your own. I can come and talk about the same thing, conversation. Mrs. Lee, I can talk about something Mrs. Lee is talking about. Both of us can talk on the same topic. Both of us can talk on the same topic. And him get, Mrs. Lee, the Lees get a better view than I do. Or me get, or vice versa. Or we can get going about the same thing. You understand? So yes, that is the person. He always coming up in my feed, but I don't share them because I'm saying you have it, so you're probably seeing them. But anyone that I see that inspire me, I'm going to send it to you. Now that I know you're seeking for ideas, you're gonna search out for. We have Christmas coming on, and a lot of people like doing decoration. I think I see Tamira already starting doing her DIYs. Tamira do DIYs too, decorating for Christmas. So you want to start doing them now. Start feeding out with some Christmas. Start the vlogmas from now. Start vlogmas from November, right to the end of December. That's my intention, you know. My intention is to do vlogmas. Well, I'm not gonna do all videos, but I am going to make sure I upload something every single day for November. That's my strategy for November. I'm not afraid to say what my strategy is. My strategy for November, every day I'm going to upload something. So we can do the same thing. Nothing wrong with that. Let's duplicate what works. Look for a video that actually send off and duplicate it. If you notice, guys, I've been uploading some shorts now with this person in the background. I don't know the name. I just go on. It's a app. What's the name of the app? One of the app that you create. I'm gonna tell you the name of it. I don't want to. Let me tell you the name of. I go on CapCut. I just go on CapCut, and the first video I see come out on it, because I'm always looking on motivational videos. Then CapCut does give me motivational videos. So what I do, I go on it and I just put my own background to it. And if I need to cut off a little part of it, I'll cut it off. So you can start doing it. Yeah, I understand. And as I say, you can actually start preparing for vlogmas coming up from now. We can start uploading them. We got to find something that works. The second thing that causes us to be stressed out is insecurity. This may not be a problem for us, insecurity, but it is a problem for many people. And let me share what it says. What if I turn this responsibility over to someone else and they do a better job? Start stress the person out because of that. The possibility is threatening to many of us, but you won't feel threatened if you know who you are and who you're trying to please, what you want to accomplish, and one thing you need to focus on. Right? In order to be effective, you must get other people involved. There are some people who become insecure. They don't want to teach people what they know because they believe they're going to do it better than they. So what? I always say to my staff, if if there's an idea that you have, share it, because you won't be inspired with other ideas until that one comes out. If you look at it that way, the Lord will not want to give you more ideas when you have that one stuck in your head and you're not pulling it out. He wants you to utilize what He has ministered to you. What is He ministering to you? What is He saying to you? What does He want you to do? What does He want you to do? So somebody came to, recently, a friend of mine called me and was saying they're doing this job, and when they go, the boss tell them to the person to train them up. And it's like the person didn't want to train them. saying nobody taught them, so them not really want to train nobody when they came. And I'm like, that is such a selfish attitude. That is such a selfish attitude. Insecurity, fearing of people. Say we get a task to do at work and I have the strategy how to get it done. I don't want to share it with anybody else because I want me alone to make the target. That's selfish and being insecure. The more you say what's inside of you, the more the Lord is going to fill you with wisdom. So don't be afraid to train up people. Do in your workplace, even in your church setting. Those of you who go to church and you have leadership position. Don't be there are some people who are afraid of training others because they said this person is going to be better than I, and there are people who are going to love them more than they love me. So I'm just going to train this one or this two because them two are not so good. But the ones that are excellent in what they do, you don't want to train them. That's rubbish. That is insecurity. That is insecurity. Okay, Mrs. Lee. I didn't know you have another channel, but great. That is being insecure. We got to get rid of that. Look here, so when as a leader for me, when my staff can do what I can do and do it better, hey, it makes my life easier. Ah, okay. I like it. I like this name. It makes my life easier. So if you are struggling today, if you are listening and you're struggling to train up somebody, this is your word. This is my word to you. Train them up. God has something bigger and better for you. Some of you are afraid they might promote them over me. So what? Because you're not ready for the promotion. If you're thinking that way, you're not ready to go higher. You're not ready to go. I never, ever, I never fear from my over 20 years of working. I never fear work. I never fear training anybody. I never fear training them, showing them what to do, showing them the works. I never fear it. And because of that, God promoted me to different level. And he just keep promoting me. And he just keep promoting me. And the last thing before I left, Auntie Julie, I know that skill of you knowing how to cook and bake, you would have trained up others. Yeah, show them the ropes. Show them the ropes. So God will continue to pull you to the next level. He will put you higher. Show somebody who wants to know what you're doing, how it is done. Some of us, we keep it to ourselves. No, sir. Now make nobody else know me. Now show them how this is done. Really? Hey, what you saying? You got to train them. You got to. That's how you keep it fresh. Train up others. So those two things will stress you out. Insecurity and being a perfectionist. They will stress you out. So today, remember, in order to be effective, you must get other people involved. because you can't focus on more than one thing at a time and do it well. One thing at a time and do it well. So focus on that and get other people involved. My God. Thank God for my hubby and daughter. They're the ones teaching about YouTube. Nice. Hmm. You got to get some help. Hmm? Sometimes if I don't know something to do something, I call out, Bess, how you do this? Saniki, how you do this? Hmm? Michael, how this is done? We call up each other. It doesn't make sense we keep it to ourselves because what you earn will not affect what I earn. There's money there for everybody. You see that? What a blessing. What a blessing. Mm-hmm. And you know, I actually say I'm going to do a promotion for one of my friends who actually do baking as well. So I'm going to do a promotion for them. And I actually say I'm going to do it this month. I did a promotion for them recently. Crazy Delight is the name of the business. They do cheesecake. I think cheesecake is one of their specialty, but they do Christmas cakes as well. And that's good. I remember last year you got so much order you had to stop. I remember. Like seriously, we're back at Christmas already? No, just the other day, Auntie Julie, they put out one Wolper cake. And just the other day, you know? Yeah, just the other day. But look at God. Look at God. We listen, my man. We don't understand, you know? We don't understand the blessing we have when you give. When you give. It's just the other day I remember coming over your channel and you said you're not going to do no more and the amount of orders you're still getting. It's just the other day. Oh my God. It's a, hey. Oh my God. God is just such a good God. We cannot afford things to stress us out, right? We got to figure what it is that is stressing us out and try to address it. So Michael says, so true, Trina, but some people you can't call upon. They are not helpful whatsoever. And that is why you're going to have to choose your support. You're going to have to choose your support system. You got to know who to call upon. You got to know. I tell you, the Lord blessed me with some friends. I have two friends. That I can totally call upon if I need help at home. I can just give them the key and say, here's the key. And I don't worry about nothing. The same one that she helped me clean all my windows. No, when she came to clean my windows, I never tell her to take out the mesh, She came, she cleaned all my windows. She took out every single mesh. And she took the hose and she washed them. She get some soap and she washed them down. And she got through and cleaned the window. She cleaned it as if it was her windows. Sister Let's blessings. She gave it and she reminded me of my friend back that's in the US. The same thing with her. Whenever she like I was saying, I'm doing some cleaning and I wanted to come spring clean, where I do everything I need the help. And I will call her, she just go through and say, Trina, I'm gonna dash you this, dash you this. And she said, come on, I'm gonna make the plate lighter. There are some people who you can depend on, who you can trust, and you don't feel uncomfortable having them where you are in your space. And let me tell you something, Sidani. Yes, it's good, Auntie Julie, to have an amazing friend. I mean, when I called her and I said, I need some help, I need some help. We can't deal with Michael. Talk to me off of YouTube. I said, I need some help. And she said, she was going to do her own business today. She got the one day off from work, and she's doing another business. And she got the one day off from work, and me beg her to come help me. And let me tell you something. She came. She spent the entire day with me from morning till evening. She even cook. She all cook lunch too for everybody who was there working. That's a real friend. Hmm? Can't pay for those things. Can't pay for them. So you have good friends like that. Right? You got to find them. So simply, I know it's hard. So for example, like if you're going to, like Auntie Julie, you're going to bake her cake. There are certain things that she would not allow persons to do for her. She would do maybe like the mixture like the measuring or whatever, just for argument's sake. There are some things she will not want persons to do for her. It's not because she's a perfectionist thing about it or she's insecure, but because she wants to make sure the right measurement going, and that is something she cannot afford to get messed up. Same thing with Sidani, right? Sidani does the sewing. Bless up yourself, Cherise. When Sidani is making the uniform, even she's going to ask for help. She's going to have to. She's gonna have to measure them out herself, right? And possibly cut it, because those are things she cannot trust everybody to do that. But she can probably just say, I'm going to ask for help to sew them. But in terms of the measuring part, maybe she has a unique way how she does her measure. There are some dressmakers when they make their clothes, they just sit down on you. There's this lady in Bamboo. I think she named Patricia. Patricia is her name. She can sew good. She's so neat and she's so good. But one thing with her, you can't get her. Whenever you get her on phone, you can't get her. If you want her, you have to find her out. She not answer you. Especially when she knows that she not finish your clothes. But when she finish it, you will be satisfied with what you get. And sometimes we have to tell her, stop taking on so much things, you cannot do it. So there are some things that you cannot leave to any and anybody to do, right? People could always call on me, but I can't call on anyone. Saniki, of course you can call upon me. You can call on me. You can call on me. Oh my God. I know, Saniki. I know the feeling. And as I said, you notice, it's not many. And oh, yes, I have another friend that, let me tell you something. I was just saying, this person, I know this other person would have helped me, but they were working. And because, based on the kind of job they had, the time frame I was there, they wouldn't be able to help me. They had to be out on the job. And I did understand. But let me tell you something, man. I could call on them and say, get this for me, get that for me, and never feel any way. I never feel pressured about it. You have a few good. You still have good people around, you know. You still have people who you can trust. But it's to find them. It is to find them, right? It is to find them. Yes, that is why I have clients coming to me from parishes to come for me to. So you see that? Never even know say Michelle the so into you. See what I'm talking about? See? Guys, see Michelle sews as well. I didn't know that. I know Sidani does. You can dial my number. Do you know that song? You can dial my number any old time. You don't need a reason, any old reason. You can call me. You know that part there. of Michael, no, you can't call me. Even though it's seasonal. You see, Michelle, I'm multi-talented. I never know Michelle Souls. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Of course you can call me. Michael, you know you can call me anytime. Any old time. You don't need a reason. Any old reason. You can call me. Yes. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Nice. You know, that was something I really loved back when I was small. I did it in CXC and I got a 1. I did sewing in CXC and I was gonna go to art in Spanish Town to instead of going to college, I was planning to go do it in art, do sewing. And I wanted to do interior decorating. That's what I loved. But it just never happened. It never happened at all. I think I was fearful of Kingston. I think I was fearful of Kingston, so that's why I didn't go. It never happened. Yeah. I did sewing during the pandemic and it made me hate sewing so much. Never thought, really? I love it. Because you don't have no patience, Lily. It takes a lot of patience and dedication. Thumbs up to all the dressmakers and the interior decorators in the house. Big up on yourself. Okay, you don't need a season. Any old reason will be fine. Okay, see, Auntie Julia, tell me the song. You can dial my number any old time. You don't need a reason. You don't need a season. Any old reason will be fine. Hey, give it up for Trina. Oh, no, sir. You got to do it. So listen, you got to find a way out to. We have too much things to stress us out. Hmm? We got too much things to stress us out. We got to find something to relieve the stress. And as we talked about before, we talk about knowing who you are trying to please, knowing what you want to accomplish, and knowing who you are. Those were the 3 things we talked about last week. You can listen them. You can listen them over. Um, and just see how they can help you. Yes. So, Lily says, I get frustrated quick. Also the teachers that I was with wasn't great. It was bad situation all around. It made me want to run from it all. Right? I know, and that is why you have to have good teachers and tutors, so you can be patient and stuff like that. And that's why I like working with kids. Working with children. Working with children will help you to be patient. Help you to be patient. I love working with them. It gives you a compassionate heart and dealing with overcoming a lot of things. You know, so that's something that you can look at. But for today, Don't try to do it all by yourself. So it's all about that today. All about that, what we're talking about today. Don't try to do it all by yourself. Call for help, right? It may not be done the way you want it to be done, but get the help you need. God bless you all this morning. Oh my God, it has been a bit. It has been a lovely conversation. Yes, Mom, I think about thinking about teaching me once again. You can make changes in the room. Yes, it's good and to space for this project. So, maybe Lily will love sewing again. I'm creative girl, when I'm having when I'm having to follow instruction, make it hard. Like Saniki is so creative. I think maybe she just look in her room and say, okay, what inspiration can I draw now? And say, there's a look blah. I need something to pull that out. Saniki, my background look blah. I need something to put there. I need something to put there, Saniki. You got to find something. You know that changing just changing around your room or just changing around your living room or your bedroom can make you feel better. Just changing around something in your home can release some stress. It does work. It has happened to me. Just change it around. Change your curtains. Change the colors. Yeah. Just be free spirited in that way and just go with the flow, and it will help. It definitely was Trina. I enjoyed it. It was well worth the while. Awesome. And it was happy to see you, Michael. I know you have been busy most of these days, I know you have to be on the job, and sometimes you have to just be on the job, you know. And so that's why I said to people, if you don't see people for a while, for those who are content creators, don't make it stress you out. Right? New people will come if you don't see some people. New people will come, and your true supporters will come back when they are able to. And when they come, they support you genuinely. So don't stress yourself if you don't see some people. If somebody wants to be upset if they don't see me, that's okay. Because there are times when life is going to be lifing, yes, and things will happen. Right? Like our friend India under pressure, guys. Remember to lift her up. India can't do lunchtime, not able to do lunchtime like, because it's, based on where she works, it's coming to the season. And she's under a lot of pressure. She's under a lot of pressure. And with the election too, she says the election also increase her workload. So she don't have the time. And we have to understand, right? And go, oh. I hate when I can't turn around, turn around my bed around. I know, right? Yeah, so we need to change things sometime because I'm still in the same room with my little brother, which needs to change, right? Yes, that is true. We change our bed around a lot in Jamaica, yeah. But up here, so now it's hard because of how they make the bed, make the rooms in, how they make room. The rooms here in a structure just as how we have it in Jamaica. So sometimes it's difficult to change it around. You might have to just change the curtain to make it easier. Yeah, you might have to and the sheet and stuff like that. The space is limited. Limited. Let me tell you something. I did share with you back in Jamaica my master bedroom. My master bedroom was as big as what I used to live in before I moved into my own house. Like the entire apartment, what I was living in, that's my master bedroom now. So we had the luxury of just making them big and nice. Lily, you need to change something in the space. Hmm? You need to change something that will brighten your face. Put on a nice bright spread or something. Yes, put on your favorite color and make it nice and light, or put up a nice painting. Right? None of those sneaky DIY. Say, got to do it. I hate when I can't turn my bed around. Says Saniki. But we got to know what we have to do to make it work. All right. But I really hope you did get something from this today, though, guys. We're starting small step. Good. At least you're starting, and that's the aim. Start. Start. So the two things we talk about this morning, don't try to do it. That's the major focus. Don't try to do it all by yourself. I like how when I see Auntie Julie going out to the supermarket, she go with her daughters. She don't try to go push around no trolley by herself and go pick up and so that's a stress. She get the help, right? Call for help. I think it's something I need to work on when I'm cooking, like especially like on Sundays. You know, most times on Sundays you cook so much. I need to try to do a little bit more on that. I need to try to do a little because sometimes I'm in there. I came from church yesterday about 2:30, and I was cooking. And I was doing more than I normally do, and I finished about 6. And I could have actually called and asked for some help, which I didn't. Sister Let's, don't try to do it all by yourself. Ask for help. You need to ask for help. There's a saying that says no man is an island. No man is an island. We got to get the help we need. We got to get the help. I need to change that. Sometimes I tell my son, come and do the vegetable, because that will make it easier or something. But I have to call him every time, and sometimes I just can't be bothered. Someone else do it by myself. Take care of yourself, everybody. Bye, Elaine. Take care. Take care now, guys. And walk good. Oh my God, it's been an absolute great morning. Jamaican people, make sure you're stocking up. Michael, make sure you guys remain safe. Even if we don't get a storm, we might get some rain. Make sure you have enough drinking water. Store them up. Get as much as you can. And I'm only sorry I'm not there to get some breadfruit and stuff like that. But do the best you can and remain safe. Okay? Remain safe most of all. Don't try to do it. Trina, you need to cook. You need to cook and go like yeah, mother. Wee. I'll think about it. Listen, sometimes I can't be bothered, to be honest. But that's a good thing, I'm gonna try one Sunday. Yesterday would have been a good time because I was cooking about 3 hours. Took me about 3 hours. I'm gonna try and do it. I'm gonna try. You know me already, Michael. We just can't be bothered with that, But I probably need to do it now. But guys, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for sticking and staying with me for 1 hour, guys. We went over the hour, but I think it was a good conversation. And let us put it into practice. Those of you who found yourself guilty, not asking for help, not calling any names. And if you have not seen my latest video that I posted yesterday, you need to check it out. If Isaac's family was here, she would have just drop it in the comment section for me. She would just drop it there. Please check out my latest video and watch it to the end. Yes, it's a little lengthy, longer than the ones that I would generally post, but I couldn't make it shorter, you know. Watch it and watch everything else that comes with it. And make sure you type in the comment section the question I ask you at the end. That's how I'm going to know whether or not you're listening. You watch it to the end. Please watch it to the end and leave a genuine comment there. Oh my God. So to listen it's a good one. It's a good one. I really enjoy. I don't know. Have you ever been making a video and you just feel good and you enjoy making it? This was one of those. This was one of those times. I was making it while I was writing and I was writing and writing and writing and writing. I was like smiling. Well, so I was thinking about myself while doing it, you know? And I smiled and I realized, but me not do this enough. I'm not doing this enough, you know. So Nikki, you need to tell me when we're going out to celebrate your milestone. Guys, did you all see Saniki? Big milestone, 220 views. Auntie Julie, Saniki got 220,000 views on one of her videos. And yeah, that was like, oh my goodness, that was amazing. Yeah, but link me Saniki, me I am Monia. Okay, what's his name? Chin. Okay, reach out to Chin. Chin said we will link him. Let's all link up and do the celebration. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Oh my God. Saniki did a great job. And Auntie Julie, she also started another channel. And that channel is monetized. She took three months. We can't talk about it now. She took 3 months to get it monetized. 3 months to she started 3 months and got it monetized within 3 months. But we're not sharing the channel here. If YouTube recommended to you, then it's up to you, or it's up to her to share it. I'm not gonna share it here, but she was frustrated with her old channel and just decided to start a new channel, and that was such an amazing thing she did. And oh my God, she didn't share it with me. She didn't share it with me nor Bess, but we both picked it up. So we know, Bess and I know the channel. She didn't share it, wanted to wait until it's monetized. So that was an awesome thing. She, it's because of the content that we watch. YouTube recommends certain content to us and we look at it and we say, this look like her, and we say, this is you? And she said, yeah. And she took 3 months to do it. That was like, it shows that you can do it. It shows us the possibilities that are out there. And I know it gave her a good feeling and she was quite motivated with that. She don't love talk, so I talk for her. She was quite motivated with that. And this channel that she have now, she had some challenge with it, so she just remonetizing it. So she took off the dollar sign and making some adjustments. And that was the channel that got the 220,000 views on one video. I'm like, oh my God, it pushed her. She's close to the, well, she's 4,000 watch hour, but YouTube need to write her about it. Yeah, but I mean, it's such a good thing. It is such a good. I remember her words. Aniki said when her channel go 5,000 subscribers, she's going to be viral. Saniki, you remember that word? You said when you go 5,000 subscribers, you're going to go viral. Do you remember? I think your channel is close to 5,000 now. If memory serves me right, I think it's close to 5,000. You said it. Yes, she said she's not going to go viral until she reach 5,000 subscribers. You see, there's power in words. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, or death and life is in the power of the tongue. No matter me start. I'm not see our next message that may start no. We got to speak life. We got to speak life into existence. We got to speak things into being. And I just said to myself, yes, we got to speak things. We got to speak the things. Speak the things as if they were. That's what the word of God says. Speak what you want to come into existence. You got to speak it. You got to believe it. You got to act like it. You got to enjoy it. Enjoy the process. It is a process that we're going through, and we're going to be so much better. We're going to be so much better. You have down days. You got to have down days. You're going to have some days that, oh my God. But don't let those days stop you. Don't let those days, use days as learning. Those going to be a testimony later on. You can share with somebody and say, I remember when. I remember when, but don't let them cave you in. Don't let them hold you down. Don't let them set you back. Do not let them hold you back. Don't let them hold you back. You got to tell yourself, I can do this. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. There's power in words. Sticks and stone can break my bone, but words cannot hurt me. I mean, when we were a child, when we were children, we say that, and that was nonsense. That was nonsense. Now we come big, we don't say that's foolishness, because words can hurt you to the core. Exactly. Yeah, she did say it. She said she was going to be monetized by November, and she was monetized in October 1st. She did it. She did it. We can do all things. We got to set. We got to set it. Sometime, if you listen to my video that I posted recently, you'll hear one of my testimony about my channel. We got to believe it. We got to work towards it. We can't just believe it and sit back. We got to put the plans in place. We got to work towards the goal. Right? Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in you, nobody else. Nobody else. Exactly. And that is so, you know what is so good about that channel that she has? Saniki does not, she don't subscribe. I think she probably subscribe probably to one person. She don't subscribe to nobody. She don't always have to follow back at people. You don't have to subscribe to sub for sub, forget it. No, you don't have to. Hi Maria, I was calling up your name earlier. I wonder if you're not listening at the background. Good to see you. I was calling up your name earlier. You understand? But when if she decides to share that channel, it's up to her. but it's not something that I'm going to share. But the plan, she executed her plan and she did it well. Oh, rain. Oh no. She only subscribed to one person on that channel. One. What a God. What a God. Oh my God. You want to make a video on that? What a God. One person to subscribe to. See, when it's your time, ultimately, when it's your time, no devil in hell, no demons, nor nobody can stop you. When it's your time, when it's your season, listen, yeah, when it's your season, when it's your time, nobody can stop you. Trust the process, stay blessed, and live your best life today. So, Saniki, let's celebrate. Bye, everybody. Take care now. Celebrate, Jesus, celebrate. You can all go now. Take care. One at the time I started the numbers were going down. I said, all right, can't end now. But then the numbers went back up. That's why I was still here. Take care of yourself. Isaac's family, store up. All right. Take care now, guys. Celebrate. Jesus, celebrate. Thank you for all the person who shared their thumbs up with me before they go. I appreciate it. I don't really beg for thumbs up again, I hardly do it. I know people just do it naturally. I just allow it to go. I start doing it, honestly. Person do it, I just say thank God for it. There's people just do it naturally. Is reason, and he reigns forevermore. Is reason. Come and celebrate. Come and celebrate the resurrection of our Lord. Celebrate, Jesus, celebrate. Saniki, when we having the party? Oh my goodness, the Lord bless you all. And make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. Have fun. Sister Iris, make sure you take care of yourself. And say hi to Honey for me. Natasha probably gonna work. We have a problem now, with this 8:30 time because Natasha is at work at this time. When I go 7:30, oh Lord, I don't know. Let us see if I can go to 7:30. I kind of accustomed to the 8:30 now. But let's see. Let us see what will happen. Let's see. We're gonna miss her, but whenever she's able to pop in, I know she will. And she always watch the replay. Well, most times. So let's see how it goes.